Tom here. Figured I'd give you an update on some pickups. This is an older pickup here. This is a power supply for the Sega Naomi. All nice and sealed up unlike the first one I got recently. Came with the US style pigtail, and I had already made an adapter for a previous unit to go from 3-prong to the Molex connection on the power. So I just plug it in with a normal computer power thing. Came with the harness for the GDROM and other power. This one here is for the GDROM. This one here is for the I/O board. This is another recent eBay purchase. Confidential Mission for Naomi. It didn't come with a case for the security chip, but it's very easy to transfer the security chip from one to another. So it came with the chip. All you have to do is press down here and here at the same time at the center point, and it just comes apart. And you switch out the chips. This is from Virtua Tennis, from the one I had problems with the seller. It had the chip still in the DIM unit, so I switched out the chip and that was in there with the Confidential Mission chip, and now that should work. Unfortunately, I seem to have damaged my GDROM. I accidentally kicked out the cable while it was running, and it hasn't registered since. I'm going to have to see if there's a fuse blown or something. This is another older pickup. This is just the normal power for Naomi, just the main board itself. Nice extender. Very handy to have. And this I got today. This was $3 at O'Reilly Automotive. I was helping my brother get a fuel pump for his truck, and I saw this for only $3. You can get them on eBay for about $5 plus shipping, so $3 without is pretty nice. And thanks to having that, I can now open up the Virtua Cop 3 gun that I got earlier. Let's see here. It's this one. Yeah, this one. It had 4 security hex screws in it. We'll blow that up real quick. Only one's tightened down much at all. Very rusted screws. The regular screws I had already taken out, since they were just normal Phillips heads. You just pull it apart, like so. Come on. Let go. Now it's still got a bend. There we go. And it looks pretty nice inside. This is the button for the auxiliary fire. It goes down and presses that switch there. Primary fire. And the sensor element. That's pretty much all there is to it. The hose is of course cut off, but inside it's pretty nice. It's unfortunate vandals cut it off, but I got a hugely good deal. I think it was what, $10? And it could easily go for well over 100, even with damage like that, probably. Finally got my SegaCD Model 1 working. It comes up. And reset causes it to eject. The gearing seemed to have been the problem with this unit instead of these switches like I was expecting. The gearing, when it's transitioning between raising up or down the CD read mechanism, wasn't transitioning properly. I eventually worked through it manually, got it working my bench, installed it. I was going to have it ejected out, see if it would suck it back in, but when I fully installed it, it would not come out. I eventually found out that I tightened the screws on the plastic assembly too tight, loosened those up, letting it float just a little, let it come out. And now I have Sonic CD goodness.